Hey guys, I want to give you just a brief little overview of my experience with this book called Radical. It's a book by David Platt and gaining tons of popularity. And a lot of people of our church are reading this. As a matter of fact, Vince is teaching a class on it on Thursday nights. I have a small group of guys that just finished about 5 weeks worth of meetings where we met one morning a week and talked about some of our thoughts out of Radical. Some really challenging things in there, some things that I've been wrestling around with for a long time. Um, and I asked one of our guys at our meeting this morning, I said, how would you describe Radical? And he said, I would describe Radical as a book that challenges you to live with radical abandonment towards God. And that is to be able to listen to what Jesus has to say and then to have positioned your life such that you can move when he says to move. Not just move physically in a location, but to move in giving, to be generous, to be a person of the nations and that type of thing. Tons of challenging things in here. Here are my biggest challenges that came out, things that I'm wrestling around with. And that is this. There are 4.5 billion people who do not follow Jesus. Okay, and several of them by choice. They've looked at Jesus and said, no thanks. However, there's 1.5 billion people that have never heard the name of Jesus. 1.5 billion people have never heard the name Jesus. On top of that, there are 23,000 people a day that die of preventable disease. 23,000 people a day die of preventable disease, and 1.5 billion people that have never heard the name of Jesus. And I think that we need to do something about that, and I need to do something about that. And I'm a big supporter of Compassion International. A lot of you guys know that. We've got a couple Compassion kids. I serve and am involved in some things overseas and even around here locally, a lot of things that happen. But I feel like I need to do more. You know, there's more things that need to happen. And so I'm challenged to position myself to where I can listen clearly to what God has to say. And then when he says move or give or act, that I'm able to do that for the sake of 23,000 people that die every day of preventable disease and 1.5 billion people who have yet to hear the name Jesus. I just think we need to do something about that. The question is, what will I do and what will you do?